Yep.
Shalom. First and foremost, on face the east, give all honor, glory, and praise unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash.
All right. Shalom to the elect of Israel. All right. And salutations to the brothers pushing this truth, day in and day out. All right. Spreading this word through the four corners of the world. All right. And shalom to the elected Israel, the Bayat Shah that would out of the house of David. All right. Yeah, we gonna get into this camp this week. We are the Hebrew Israelites. Back once again. All right. This is Mena Valley, Las Vegas camp. But we are the Hebrew Israelites coming in, all right, the spirit of Yahweh Shai, the true name of the Savior, all right, who you ignorantly call Jesus, all right. His name in the Paleo Hebrew, all right, is Yahweh Shai. His father is Yahweh, all right. And that's who we gave praise to in the beginning of this when we opened up, all right. Yahweh, meaning he to be, all right, who you call God, all right. By Hashem in the name of Yahweh Shai, the deliverer, all right, who you ignorantly call Jesus. Okay. So we're gonna get in it, all right, because what we're here to do is bring uh, uh, our nation back into remembrance of who they are and who they belong to. All right. If you're a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, all right, including the speckled bird who has been scattered abroad, all right, through events such as the diaspora, all right, or the transatlantic slave trade. Okay. Well, you may look like another heathen nation, but your true nationality goes back to Israel. All right. If your father's line goes back, all right, because this is a bloodline thing. You have to have the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which Jacob was surnamed Israel. All right. So the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true uh, people of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai that the Bible speaks of, the Israelites. All right. So let's get Jeremiah 50.
All right. This is Jeremiah 50, starting at 33. This said Yahweh, Yahweh Shai of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
Yeah, that's the northern and southern kingdom. All right. The southern kingdom being Judah, top tribe. All right. That's where the seed line of Yahweh Shai came from. All right. King David. All right. He was a Judite. All right. That's how we know Yahweh Shai was his true depiction goes back to a so-called black man. All right. A Negro. Okay. And even the Zondervan dictionary will tell you that the Negroes are Ham, all right, or the Negroes are Ham and the other dark-skinned people on this world, are not the same as the Negroes, all right, because the Negroes are that chosen people, okay, along with the so-called Latinos and Native Americans, all right. So the Northern Kingdom. That's in this last scripture. That's who was referred to as Israel, all right, and often referred to as Ephraim, okay, because Ephraim, the Puerto Ricans, so-called Puerto Ricans, all right, or the top tribe of the Northern Kingdom, all right, and Judah is the top tribe of the Southern Kingdom, all right. So now jump to Baruch. Oh yeah, finish it.
Continuing. And all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go.
Right. And this devil, all right, the devil the Bible speaks of is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right. And that has been all right confirmed through scriptures and his actions in these latter days. All right. Even Apostle Paul says, in 2 Thessalonians that the son of perdition will be revealed. All right. In these last days. Well, we know who runs the world. As crazy as it seems, you have these celebrities talking about it. All right, talking about who controls Hollywood, the issues. The same people who have thrown down these and you know, slandered these images to know that we weren't these people. All right. And through our captivity here in America, Babylon the Great, all right, hey, we're waking up to who we really are. And that's a prophecy in the Bible. All right. Ezekiel 37. Okay. Yeah, you can go to Baruch now. But that's what Esau Edom does, has done in this slavery. They have refused to let us, as Pharaoh did, you know, in Egypt. All right. Moses had to go and tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Who are his people? The Israelites. Well, hey, Ecclesiastes will tell you that ain't no new thing under the sun. All right. And what is this? As Revelations calls it, spiritually Sodom and Egypt. All right. Egypt for the bondage. All right. We're still in slavery. Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation was just a transfer of ownership. All right. And when you read what that really did, all it did was just transfer slave ownership. It didn't set you free. All right. Good. And it's lucky the only person that's going to set a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American free is Yahweh Shai. All right. And when he returns, all right, you aren't saved because you believe in Jesus. All right. You got to get that straight. You got to get that out your simple mind. All right. Just because you believe on Jesus and catch a holy demon, okay, and start speaking tongues doesn't mean you're saved. Have a vision, as you would like to call it. Nah, man, that's a false sense of Yahweh Shai, because you don't know the truth, and then you hear the truth and think it to be evil. All right, you try to say, "Oh, he had the devil," like they did with Yahweh Shai. All right, go ahead.
This is Baruch 2:30. For I knew that they were not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
Okay.
But
so our people are stiff-necked.
All
right, stubborn, rebellious. All right, that's why we gotta. That's why the Bible has to, say things 5, 10 times. A lot of the prophets, they're prophesying the same thing. All right, just it may seem repetitive of what we do. All right, because a lot of the same scriptures come out. Hey, that's because those are the times we're in. We're trying to drill those prophecies, into your head, because they're important in these last days. All right, and if you don't have this name sealed in your mind, your life, right? Hey, you ain't gonna make it. And we know it's all according to Yahweh Shai's plans, right? Because he could take the spirit from you like that, So go ahead.
But in the land of their captivities, they should remember themselves.
And how we remember ourselves. All right. Someone had to teach us, right? And those, starting with the 100% truth that comes out of GMS. All right. And the Apostle Tahar's elders. All right. When this truth was released, through the spirit to Abba Bivens, all right, in the late 60s, all right, he put the Old Testament with the New Testament and started that doctrine. All right, was the pre, he had the very beginnings of the 100% truth. All right, that was that waking up of our people, the valley of dry bones. All right, and if somebody want to get that.
Matter of fact, I'll get that in a second. This is the book of Matthew. Go.
Yeah, just read it.
Baruch 2:31. And shall know that I am Yahweh Shai, their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear.
Right, and that's only going to be the look. Now you can go ahead.
Book of Matthew, chapter 22, and verse 29, and it reads, And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, Ye do err, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of Yahweh.
You err not knowing, all right? You err not knowing the power, all right? Right, that was Lord in all capitals. So Yahweh, right? So and to know the power of Yahweh, You have to what? Know his judgments. All right. That everything is righteous. All right. That all his judgments are righteous, even if you don't understand them. All right. You have to know his name. All right. You can't call him God and Jesus. Okay. Which they're two separate entities. All right. That Trinity doctrine is false doctrine. All right. The Father Yahweh is separate from his Son Yahweh Shai. What did what did Yahweh Shai say? I'm here to do the will of my Father. Well, if he was here to do the will of his Father, why he have to say it? All right. If they were one, he would have just said,
Or here to do the will of himself.
yeah,
He wouldn't have had to say it.
I got something to do. That's what you say if you. But if I send my son to go handle something for me, all right, then my son's gonna do. Hey, my pops told me I gotta go do this.
Exactly. He
Right?
said I came in my Father's name.
So he doesn't say it himself.
Right. So Yahweh Shai, and the Rakakwadash, the Holy Spirit, are three separate. All on the same accord. All right. That's where people get confused. All right.
I got Ezekiel 37.
Yeah. Go grab that.
You want finishing that?
Nah.
I'll start at 1.
Yeah.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, and verse 1, and it reads, "And the hand of Yahweh was upon me, and carrying me out in the spirit of the valley, which was full of bones."
And the bones.
How you doing?
And the bones, that's symbolic for our people right now, because they're in a dead state. All right. Where what does it say? Where there is no vision, the people perish. All right. Because when you can't see, and our people are in gross blindness right now, gross darkness. All right, living day by day, check to check, looking for something that ain't there, trying to thrive in a society that wasn't built for them, was built adversary to them. Go ahead.
Continue on verse 2, Ezekiel 37 and 2, and it reads, Slakia, and it reads, "And caused me to pass by them around about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry."
All right, you saw Israel in a dead state. All right, the valley of dry bones is here in America.
God.
All right, and you could tell that why, because our people out here walking around, high off drugs. All right, completely deluded, stuck, enchanted by Esau's witchcraft and sorcery. All right,
God,
they on they got some type of addiction, whether it be the food, all right, that's poisonous with all these GMOs and hey, they put straight up poison in your food, man.
God.
And these other things, that are attaching to your body now. All right, they put something in food that make you make
Crave
you
more food.
Yeah, but turn you into fucking homo, man.
Right. Hey, Yahweh Shai likens this unto bones in a dry valley, because what happens in extreme heat, being that we're here in Vegas, all right? Hey, you have dry rot, okay? Things get so dry, they get brittle, they break, all right? They're no good anymore, all right? So just because something is not overly saturated in water doesn't mean that the condition of something dry and brittle can't be broken, okay? So Yahweh Shai is liking the valley of the bones here in America to being dry rotted. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you Seminole Indians, and you specklebirds whose father's line goes back. All right, that don't have the truth, don't have the love and the ordinance and the care for Yahweh Shai's word. Okay. Slakia. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37 and verse 3, and it reads, Slakia. It reads, "And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live?"
Uh, Yahweh asked them, can these bones live? All right, because Ezekiel looking at them like, I don't know, it's like they just completely destroyed, man. He's seen everything that you see, you know, driving through a hood or a
Right.
ghetto, you know. Yeah, Skid Row. All right, all the abominations going on, the look of uh, devastation and despair, you know, that we need help. That's why Israel need to be saved.
Wow.
You get
All the whoredoms and the atrocities that Israel, has done, and all that they have had to deal with, all right, throughout the ages. Okay, because once again, Israel is not a people who can lead themselves. All right, in truth and honesty, no people can lead themselves, right? But Yahweh Shai, hey, if the glory and the beauty of the earth, which was made for Israel, cannot lead itself, how much more are these other nations lost? All right, even though we're not here for these other nations, okay? Because this thing is, at the end of the day, it's only about Israel. All right, and first and foremost, the elect of Israel, the 144,000 elect men of Israel, and then the rest of the multitude of the 1/3. Okay, so Yahweh Shai has everything ordained perfectly in the way that He has it set up. All right, so so that all the world may flourish and be in have an abundance. All right, that these other nations get their inheritance besides Esau, Edom. All right, because their inheritance, they will get their inheritance. All right, but they have a different kind of inheritance. All right, for putting the world, in a horrible state in the atrocities that they have committed, which leading the Israelites to this dry bones of the valley. Okay, essentially. All right, stuck here in this land in our captivity, this land of America. Okay, Salaki, I'm just on me. You want me to go continue verse 4?
yeah.
God.
That can be live. All right, go ahead.
God. And I answered, O Lord, Yahweh Shai, power, thou knowest.
So thou knowest, all right? Because what Ezekiel knew that if it was the Most High's will, that those bones could live. All right, and throughout all the atrocities the nation of Israel has faced, all right, Esau Edom hasn't been able to take them out. Let the same things that has happened, all right, to our people happen to another nation, and they would have been through. All right, go ahead.
God.
No, not you.
Okay. Salaki. All right, here we go. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 4, and it reads, Again he said unto me, Prophesy, Salakia, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the words of Yahweh.
So hear the words of Yahweh.
Thus saith Yahweh, Salakia, thus saith Yahweh Shai, power unto these bones, behold, I will cause, Salakia, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live.
That's talking about the elect waking up to this truth. All right, because his word is going out. All right, and the elect is being woken up. All right, that breath is life being put back into them. I think. Can you grab that word breath in the blue letter? No, that's life. I'm gonna make sure my phone on. Disturb. Yeah. I think it's like. But that breath is what did Yahweh do? You know, when he formed man, he put the breath of life into him. All right, Simeon, you know, and that goes into the law, statutes, and commandments. All right.
And the blue letter breath is H7306. I can play it.
No,
Okay. The word is Ren, breath, mind, spirit.
All right. So he put that spirit in him. Okay. And that spirit, you know, is the word that recall. All right. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
And that's the, because recall isn't just spirit, it's also a mind. All right. He gave him that vision. All right. But he put that spirit of Yahweh Shai in him. All right. That's why, he said prophesy to the wind. Okay. Because even when nobody's out here, all right, this vibration of prophecy, all right, is still going out. All right. It's still shaking up, all right, the foundations of this world. All right. It's still, stirring the minds up of the elect. Okay. It could be motivating a brother right now to do another lesson that reach another brother that you don't even know, right? And they ain't even got to see this video.
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 37. Sluck it. 37:6, and it reads, "And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live."
Bringing back life, all right, to the elect, all right, because we was all in that dead state once upon a time ago. All right, you continue on it, unless you have something.
God. Sluck it. I just wanted to get the word sinews.
God.
All right, this is sinews, and it'll be H4113. All right, and to invade, to attach. All right, to attach. Okay, we go back. Sinew. All right, and that was from the root, Salaki. That was from the root word H1464.
What does it say?
Sinew. Yeah, sinew. That's what it says. And then I went to the root. All right, to invade, to attach. All right, so when it says to attach, think of an attachment side of a muscle. Okay, sinew, to attach. All right. All right, continuing on. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, and verse 6, finishing off verse 6, and it reads, "And ye shall know that I am Yahweh." Verse 7, "So I prophesied as I was commanded. And as I prophesied, there was noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone."
The spirit being roused up.
Yep.
All right, and making that body complete. What does it say in is that First Peter 3 or Second Peter 3? I'll put you therefore in remembrance.
First Peter. I can grab it. Well, it is First Peter, and it is 3. Oh shoot! Second Peter, yeah. Second Peter. I know it's right here. Second Peter. Yeah, Salakia. You can get it. Salakia.
2 Peter 3:1. The second apostle, beloved, I now write unto you, and both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance.
And to stir up those pure minds by way of remembrance. I believe it's if you believe stir, I believe it's stir in the blue letter. It says pretty much to activate. All right. when you receive this truth, your brain's being reactivated. All right, and that's something that you have to have. You know, if you want to get second Esdras, get second Esdras 14 will cover. Right, because you don't have that renewal of the mind that Paul spoke about in I believe that was Corinthians.
That's stir.
The refreshing stir. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. All right. So this is second Peter chapter 3, and verse 1, and the word was stir. It is G13 26, and it says to wake up, to awake, to arouse from sleep, or be again. I'm trying to pronounce this. Again, it's to rise.
Well, what's that? Yeah, that's the point. To awaken.
God.
All right. What did you know? What was that what's that saying? You know, sleep is a cousin of death.
Yeah.
All right. Well, pretty much when you sleep, you are dead. All right. When you sleep to this truth, you're dead. All right. Because what? This book is life. All right. This is the book of life. All right. The laws, statutes, and commandments are the ways to immortality. All right. And yeah. Go ahead and grab it.
This is second Esdras 14 and 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of men.
Let me go from the mortal thoughts and cast away the burdens of man. All right. That's the mindset you have to be able, you know, to forget everything in this world that you once knew, because it doesn't mean nothing. All right. This is all a facade. All right. Oh, what did Solomon say? Everything is vanity,
Vexation,
and vexation. All right. That's what's here in Babylon. All right. That's what's here in this world right now. Just a whole bunch of folly. All right. Abominations. Okay, filthiness. All right. And soon the Lord's going to come back and destroy this place. All right, rightfully so. Okay, you finish that? Go ahead.
Put off now the weak nature.
Right. So put off now the weak nature with the weak nature of this flesh. All right, because your flesh and your spirit is adverse to one another. All right. And it's a constant. That's the battle. All right. If you could conquer the flesh, all right, you're in tune with your spirit. All right, but it ain't easy. But the weak nature, what's the weak nature of flesh? To give in to those lusts. All right, to go think of an obese person that can't let go of that, right, of those physical wants. All right, of that ice cream that they can't. They eat a whole tub when they get one scoop. Or that cigarette smoker. All right, that chemical reaction. Now he's a fiend for it. All right. You got Matthew's 9. Yeah, go ahead and read that. All right. 12.
Matthews 9 and 12. But when Yahushua heard that, he said it to them, they that be whole need not a physician, but they that are sick.
Our people are sick right now. All right. So Yahushua didn't come to bring the righteous, into the kingdom. He's dealing with the meek and lowly. He's dealing with the sinners. Go ahead.
But go ye and learn what that meaning, I will have mercy and not sacrifice.
Right. So what did Yahushua do when he sacrificed himself? All right. He gave us this time period of grace and mercy. All right. Not to say that we're out here, just committing sin with no with no consequence. All right. Thinking that there ain't gonna be no consequence, but that we're in a society, or we're in a world that we can't live righteously. All right, because the Most High has set up this devil, all right, to control the world. Now, yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15, and verse 22, and it reads, "And Samuel said, hath Yahweh a great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifice, as in obeying the voice of Yahweh. Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fatness of rams." All right.
So that goes in, if you would have obeyed the laws, statutes, and commandments, hey, first of all, we wouldn't be in this place right now. All right. If you would have obeyed, then you wouldn't have to make that sacrifice anyways. All right. Now, ultimately, that wasn't the plan that Yahweh Bashim Yashai came up with, because what he said, that we had to learn, this wickedness. All right. So when we get put back in rulership as a nation, hey, that righteousness is going, you're gonna have that full understanding. All right. Now you have that perfect balance, and you ain't gonna want to go off no more. The elect done woke up to this truth and said, "Damn." You had that aha moment, and was, and you can't stand, wickedness no more. All right, because you know what it leads to. It leads to that death. It leads to those dry bones. All right, it leads to you not knowing, completely deluded. All right, calling on different false idols and not the true power, thinking that you're black. All right, thinking you're a Mexican, praying to a woman. All right, praying to a false idol. Right.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 1, and it reads, "A false balance is an abomination unto Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight."
So that after knowing wickedness, the elect, chose righteousness, chose to be righteous. All right, and it's gonna, eventually flourish, especially when we get them new bodies. And just to add, the second covenant isn't in play right now. All right, it started, but it hasn't taken effect. All right, that's why we're still subject to sin. All right, if we was in the second covenant now, then we wouldn't be sinning at all. All right, you can't not sin in Babylon the Great. The devil has it set up like that. You can't wear all one type of fabric. All right, shit. These other camps and these rejects, got you can't say that you keep 100% of the law. Well, that's the second covenant. All right, then being made with us getting those new bodies. All right, and being able to keep the law fully. All right, and we won't even have to think about it. It will be firsthand nature.
It's just like you don't think about breathing.
Right. And that's a perfect metaphor that the Lord gave the commandments, was the breath of life. Right? To walking when it says that somebody walked with the Most High, meaning that he followed after his orders. All right, as the brother just brought out, it's better to obey. All right, but you can't do that here. Go ahead and pull what I told you.
This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
God. So the Most High set up Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, all right, to cover the faces of the judges thereof, the Israelites, to put to slander those images of once before, to put to make them hidden. All right, and you grab that after you ain't finished it, right? Yeah. So all right. So the Most High set up. All right. He set up the basis of men. Okay. And how did he cover the faces? Through iconoclasm, through the Renaissance period in Rome. All right. Rebuilding up the rebuilding that wasn't in Rome, so but rebuilding, all right, the image of the rulers of the earth, all right, and hiding, all right, the truth, all right. Now you can read the last part. It's not. Just read the last part.
Come. This is Job 9 and 24. Continue. If not, where and who is he? That's the part you want. Or you talk about he covered the faces there again. Yeah.
So if not, where and who is he? So if Esau Edom isn't the wicked, all right, who is it? You can't think of anybody more wicked than him. All right, he didn't put his own people in a low place. All right, where you have that term trailer trash. Right. That's why other week we was at camp over here and we had this little sewer demon walk across us and it smelled like fucking straight horse shit, man. That was the most foul smell. Smelled like she just walked out of the Caucasus Mountain. All right. After being hidden away, for 1,000 years. All right. Nobody should be walking around like that. If Esau Edom could walk around in captivity, they could walk around like that. Far off.
They're not even gonna walk around like that.
If they got legs.
Right? How about Shimmy It's not going. No, I mean it's not like they're gonna.
We ain't gonna smell.
God.
Right? Because they better clean up real quick when we get around.
Exactly.
I don't ever want to encounter that again.
But you could get sprayed down.
He got his own people, suffering, and that's part of the curse too. Well, it says that these curses, will go upon them. Now their own people are feeling these curses. All right, starting to. They ain't went into bondage yet. All right, they ain't went. They ain't had to suffer like the Israelites had, because we still under the curses. But little by little, all right.
I'll get that in Deuteronomy.
Little by little, they turn in that way.
I got
30
and 7.
But it's always been their plan to destroy or to keep the Israelites oppressed. All right. And it's a threat when you speak this word to them. All right, it's a threat when you shake the hands of the nobles. All right, prophesy at the gates. So you want to hold that?
I got that. that's what I got for later. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 7, and it reads, And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Right. So you're gonna start seeing, that main curse is gonna be that curse of slavery. All right, when you go into chains. All right, but your wife gonna get took by another man.
I got it.
All right, and we starting to see that. We starting to see that too. Something. All right. You're starting to see that too. These white women don't want a white man. They tired of they
supremacy, right?
Flavor right? They ain't got no flavor.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and verse 2, and it reads, Lift up the banner upon the high mountains, exalt thy voice unto them, shake the hand, and that they may go into the gates of the noble.
This bird, all right, shake the gates, shake the hand at the gates of this noble, all right, meaning to prophesy this truth, to expose these devils for the devil that they are, all right, to let them know of everything that they got coming to them, all right, and that Yahweh Shemi Al Shai is going to come for that reward. we gonna come for that award when Yahweh Shem Shai allows it. All right, all right. So hey, you guys are have a debt that's due. Okay, and it's just a matter of time that Yahweh Shem Shai, gives that signal to that green light to Yahweh Shai. And then hey, Isaiah 63, and we know where that leads to. Go to
This is Psalms 83 and starting at 2. For lo, thou enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the hand.
They conspired, all right, to
Start off the name of Israel.
right, and we haven't got there yet, but go ahead. It's gonna
They have taken crafty counsel against our people and consulted against the hidden ones.
all right, so consulted against thy. They were all in one of the summits before they had a G37 summit. They had that nation of Edom and some other nations saying, "Hey, we gonna come back. We gonna once we get them in slavery, we gonna take away everything that they got, make them follow different ways. All right, praise different gods, take away their Bibles, reprint it, give it to them in a give them Jesus to pray for, all these other false idols to pray for. They could be anything but a so-called, all right, they could be anything but
Who they are.
an Israelite, right? That's why when they say, when we wake up to who we are, can you grab stay on that, but can you grab a Romans 9:26? But when they say who they really are, then oh, we got
That problem.
yeah, it's what's that called? I can't think of the name. Not violation.
It's a
Well, it's a threat, but it's an offense, not
I'm trying to think of the word.
not censorship, but
Oh, it's a
oh my gosh, I can't think of this word right now.
censorship.
Not censorship. It needs to be. They said that they need a censor.
Oh, it's it was on the tip of my tongue.
It's a YouTube violation.
Yeah, it's a violation.
I don't know why that word is that.
You said 9, right?
Yeah, 9:26.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 26, and it reads, "And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they call Slakia, there shall they call the children of the living power."
So this is that place. It says in this place, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American was given that byword to attach to them. All right, they attach these false nationalities to us. All right, so that we could, have that evil eye towards one another. That's why there was always beef between a so-called black man and an Ephraimite, all right, or Puerto Rican, or any of the northern tribes. All right, still to this day they have that. All right, and that right there, is a threat when.
No, I got it.
This is Psalms 83, 4. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
So that was the devil's plan. Cut that name off. All right, to cut that cord, as it says in Psalms 2. Okay, to make you forget Yahweh Shai, to make you forget who you were. All right.
Yeah.
And that took away that power. All right, because now you don't know to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Now you don't know that, oh, you shouldn't be, doing the things that you're doing. You have a higher standard to live by. You could roll out with those precepts you
got. This is the book of Romans, to be chapter 10 and verse 14, and it reads, "How then shall they call on him whom they have not believed? And flock it. And how shall they believe in whom they have not heard?"
So how you gonna know who to call on? Well, our people right now cleave on to be anything other than a Christian, because they seen the bullshit Christianity is. All right, and they seen this devil's. They only know half of the truth though. All right, they only know the so-called conspiracies that this devil has done. All right.
I'm gonna finish it up. Continuing on the book of Romans, chapter 10 and verse 14, and it reads, "And how shall they hear without a preacher?"
So most of that's why Yahweh allowed the prophets to come, for this amount of time. All right. Preaching since really, this word has been out since the late 60s. All right, but it ain't gonna be out forever. All right, Amos 8 and 11 is coming around the corner through, all right, the persecution of this word. That's why everybody who speaks the truth, all right, gets kicked off of YouTube, gets these violations. Biden's putting in more laws to censor our media as misinformation. All right, because this word is what? If you want to get that in Hebrews 4 and 12, and it's cutting these devils to the bone, exposing them for who they really are. All right, and hey, that's why they're calling, all right, for we need to bring in extra measures. All right, we need to bring these draconian measures in to cut off that what's that that's a freedom of speech is the First Amendment or Second Amendment? First, yeah, because right to bear arms is the second. Well, they come in for that too. All right, slowly, little by little, they're gonna have you get into this new system, but take away everything that you, all the liberties or so-called rights that you have. Slowly take them away through their laws. Yeah, go ahead.
This Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of the power is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the divided asunder a soul and spirit, and of the joints of marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Right. You bring this word out, you really know what type of spirit that man has on him. You can tell, okay, yeah, it's, he an Israelite or he a demon. All right. Start acting funny. I heard after camp one day, we was talking to that. He was probably a speckled bird, but he just had demons on him. He was listening, and he looked like he was probably like Thai or something like that. He just got out, and he was listening, like, the word was resonating, but then he had a demon on him. He just said, he did it on the left side of him too. Yeah. It was spiritual. He grabbed the left side of his head and was like, like, man, I gotta go. Get on out of here. So, I don't forget that, because it was just like, man, that's what the word can do. Hey, the word, an Israelite that hears the word and rejects it, he could get bugged out. All right, that can bug him out.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 20, and it reads, "And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, ye shall not, Slakia, ye shall not, Slakia, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thy eyes shall see their teachers.
That's what Most High ordained prophets, Lord willing, would be prophets speaking this truth, but prophets to bring out this word. All right, because this word was given, directly from Yahweh Shai himself.
Right.
All right, we don't speak, vain opinions, or we ain't speaking things to get likes. We're not speaking things to get rich. All right, in a worldly manner. All right, we lay up our treasures in heaven, but it's all for the purpose to warn our people and to give them a opportunity for repentance. All right, and to learn the true name of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay.
And warning the people, all right, and warning the people of all the things to come, okay, such as the MOTB, the famine of the word, all right.
So, but the teacher's not being. He gonna remove them from the site. The scriptures say it.
God.
He's gonna take them off the streets. All right. Whenever the Lord puts a spirit on, Apostle Tahar, shit, we might not even be able to get that order, but we gonna know it. God. Through the spirit.
That's when it's going. That's when you know that window is done.
Just like all right. I mean, I wasn't in the truth, but by hearing it, when brothers, during the pestilence, all right, when he said, not to go on highways and byways for that limited time, well, that's gonna happen again, but it's gonna stay permanent. All right, you got something else, or?
I'm just gonna read 21. Okay. And it reads, this book Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 21, and it reads, and thy ears shall hear the words behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. When ye turn to the right, and when you turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left. All right. So no matter which way you turn, Yahweh Shai is going to require you to walk therein. Okay. Hey, so because it is these things, that you are going to need for salvation. All right. Is having the ears to hear and the eyes to see the prophets, starting with the Apostle Tahar and the men out on the highways and byways, teaching with truth and sincerity and 100% truth. All right, not just calling on the name, because what does it say? Many we have prophesied, roughly paraphrasing scripture, prophesied in your name. God, we haven't prophesied in thy name. All right, and yet, God, and Yahweh, brother's about to get it. God.
There was actually a video of somebody calling on Yahweh Shai. Still getting, I think they got arrested or something.
Don, I was the chick, right? Her boyfriend or whatever. Yeah.
If you haven't repented, you still calling on a name, all right? That ain't gonna do you no good. If you're not sincere, hey, this word is a discerner of the intents of your mind. All right, you know the name, but you ain't doing the work. What does it say? So but it says that
be not
I'll
only
show
hearers.
my faith through works.
Hey, and a matter of fact, I believe in that video it was the brother's woman calling on Yahweh Shai, yet I don't believe she had her head covered or a dress on. She was wearing jeans, if I remember correctly. So if you can't just be a hearer, you got to be a doer as well. Whether man, woman, or child, you got to fulfill your lot. All right, and be obedient unto the orders that are given to you and at your time. All right. If you're a woman to be a wife and you're a wife, hey, attend to your wifely duties. All right, and where the things are appropriate.
Can't say.
God. No, but
it's just like you
practice and rehearse.
These women ain't gonna pretty much get it to shit hits the fan anyways.
God.
But if you got a man and he knows the truth, but he's still denying it, well, first of all, you denying him, but you denying Yahweh Yahushua.
God.
So then when something bad happens to you, all right, now you all like, let's make no tearing to turn to the Lord.
God.
All right, because if you calling him just because something bad happens, I ain't gonna be there for you, you know.
Yeah, you can be believing wife can save unbelieving husband and vice versa. All right, thus saith the scriptures. All right, roughly paraphrasing. But that's why we are to rehearse and practice the righteous acts, man and woman.
Where's your faith? When where was your faith before things got bad?
God.
It seems like they always want to call on something bad.
Yeah, everybody want to call on somebody. Hey, you always want to phone a friend when you need something. All right, but did you call me when you needed? Did you call me when you didn't need it? Or when I needed something from you, did you answer? Right.
That's the thing that people don't get. That's why that's incorrect. Make no turn and turn to the Lord.
God.
It's Matthew 7:22. Do you want to start at 21? Just start at just to the point.
We go to the point.
Matthew 7:22. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have I not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name has cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works. Continue. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
You are still working sin, knowing better. At the end all be all of it, you wasn't really down for Yahweh. You didn't bear that cross daily. You jumped in at the last minute when shit was going bad.
God.
You see Jacob's trouble was going on and try to put on a garment and go teach again, or go teach, but it's too late.
God.
Right? You wait for that last moment, to try to get your penny in when you already seen the opportunity to be a servant, You waited too long.
Right.
All right. That spirit didn't get roused up to you didn't have the eyes to see.
God.
That eyesight wasn't given to you. All right. You've seen it in a carnal sense, Right. Some gonna be waking up at
Final trump.
Right, but their spirit woke them up.
God.
Right, that's because that spirit didn't get woken up until that moment. You had the ability to see it, but said, "Nah, let me." You had the cares of this world. All right, were those seeds that got choked out by the briars and the cares of this life. There's like 7 other precepts. Right?
God.
Actually,
Yep. I only got 2 of them left. I dropped out of the way.
Proverbs 1:21. She crieth into the chief place of concourse and the openings of the gates.
Right. So this is where you're gonna hear this word, in a public place, public setting, it's ordained, to go teach, on the highways and byways. Okay, but in a chief place of concourse. Okay, go ahead.
In the city she utterly hear words saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Right. How long you Israelites, out there are gonna call on Jesus Christ, knowing his name isn't Jesus. All right. Knowing it's Yahweh Shai. Okay. Knowing the true names of the Father, man. Stop playing. Go ahead.
And the scorners.
Scorners.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and the fools hate knowledge.
So these people, come out here to mock and scoff, to get a laugh, to go make fun of the prophets, okay, to reject this word, saying that will never happen. All right, go ahead.
23. Turn ye not my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
He's going to make known the words. He's going to bring these words to life. We're out here speaking these prophecies, at the same time we're manifesting these words, and manifesting the same things that Yahweh Shai said are going to happen. Because this book is living water. It's happening right now. All right, it's in mode, and the times we in is game time.
God, I
All
gotta
right,
pray.
it's go time. All right, MOTB speaking, famine speaking. This year, Apostle Torah ordained the hopeful year that all prophecy shall come to pass.
Oh,
So let's see it happen, Lord willing.
hey, listen, we hope and pray. All right. Hey, this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1. It's like it. Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse 1, and it reads, "And I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved." Verse 2, "And Yahweh answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it." All right.
Because these visions are they ain't all it's not all flowers and it's not a great thing. What did John the Revelator say? He said it's sweet as to the mouth as honey,
Sweet as honey,
but bitter to the stomach because of that destruction that's coming. At the end, we know that it's going to be glorious, and the excitement that comes from it, these seeing the judgments of the Lord go out, seeing these mass floodings hit the coastline of California. All right, even though we may have loved ones out there, or we know brothers out there, it's still it's exciting times through that punishment. You could drop Proverbs.
All right, continuing on, Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3, and it reads, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry." Okay, Slovakia. "Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry."
One way or another. It may not happen the way that you would like it to happen. All right, you may want 5 more years to try to get that new car. All right, but for your little newborn baby, just to be a little bit more older. All right, so it'd be more accessible for you to move them about in Jacob's trouble. But that ain't gonna happen. All right, it's gonna happen when Yahweh Shai calls it to happen. And you better be ready to see mass casualties, mass death. All right, loss of loved ones. Seeing more people die suddenly.
As you're seeing now. As you're seeing now. Hey, from that icky Vicky. Okay.
From whatever.
And a multitude of judgments that are going out, whether it be by car crash, all right, whether it be by pestilence, all right. Yahweh Shai, hey, is making his judgments known unto the world.
And you've been seeing a lot of that the Lord been slaying a lot of people that have been speaking out on those non-takers, all right? because these celebrities, they being, we're seeing it more and more. I've just seen something with Pink, right? Where Pink was saying that anybody that that didn't take it, they shouldn't be allowed to visit the hospital. All right, they're jeopardizing people's life. Well, that's the same shit. Gangsta Boo
said.
Boo said. That's the same shit that football player said, and the Lord slayed them. So let's see what happened to Pink.
She's Beck Bird, I believe.
She might be doing a concert, swinging on one of her things, or she might just curl up and stop singing. All right. But we know that these prophecies are going to happen. All right, and we're getting closer to the end. All right, because what Yahushua said, Yahushua said to wait for these signs. All right, and wait for this truth to be preached out to the ends of the world. All right, then the end shall come. All right, so we got to get through that, and this truth has been preached to the ends of the world. Now we just waiting on, these last little prophecies to kick off. They major prophecies, but we're waiting on that MOTB.
Matter of fact, go to Revelations. Go directly to it. Start at 14. Start at 15. Yeah.
Revelations 13, starting at 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
So it's like Hawaii Havashai set up this devil, this beast system. All right, they're gonna do it just as they did, in in the Spanish. Yeah, in Thomas Pass. No matter what face they put on, okay. No matter what, because they did it in Spanish Inquisition. Whoever didn't bow down to their Christianity and reject, at the time, what they called is, Judaism, but really Israelite customs. All right, they put them on the chopping block. All right, hey, the scripture said, "Madman sparing none." That's how the devil's gonna come. Right.
16. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand and in their foreheads.
Right. They're out with the old and in with the new. All right. The new system. All right, and that's gonna start with this banking system. All right.
CBDC.
Central banking digital currency. All right. They're getting rid of the petrodollar. All right, and replacing it, with another fiat currency. All right, this one a digital currency, which we've been knowing this is gonna happen. All right, but now more and more people are even talking about it. See, that's one of those prophecies coming to pass. Right before our eyes, you have Elon Musk, Neuralink, and all these little precursors. All right, right now. All right, Neuralink is the RFID. See it. Okay.
It's one of them.
There's one of them. Yeah, there's many. All right. What did he say? There shall be many. What did the book of John say? It say there shall be many anti-Hamashiachs. All right. Well, there's gonna be many different forms of. See, if they're gonna play it.
It's like a business. Which business you like? Just like
brand everything. You want to go to Walmart or Target? Target a little bit more upscale.
Ross or
Marshall. Okay.
Nike or Adidas?
Well, at the end of the day, the elite put it on. Nike or Adidas. Okay. They might have a Nike C-hip come out. Now they're gonna have a Jordan win. That's when all you Jakes going, I could just order. I could be the first in line and not even have to be there. Just go order it for me. Right at 7 o'clock, right when the shoe drops. Shoot, they're gonna have they might have a see that they make you play like Jordan.
Yeah, it's miracles.
17. And that no man might buy or sell.
So real quick, because I have seen this. This is all the peak of Esau's technology. This is his prime, all right, or this is his climax. Okay, in the movie you have the climax being the peak. Well, I even seen, just to speak on that, the AI all right, this fourth industrial movement, AI is merging with human, this transhumanism. Well, the NBA, a while back, I seen the NBA even has a AI, because during COVID, oh shit, but during that pandemic, like during that pandemic, they had a AI coach, and an AI, yeah, AI coach, and they're pretty much, this coach could do anything that was physically possible in the realm of basketball. So they have that technology version. But yeah, so they were showing you what predictive programming, of possibilities, of what's to come. And the commissioner, was even talking about, that could be the new form of coaching. Put them in, put them in the metaverse. Everybody's just gonna be doing shit on the couch.
Wally.
But it's like everybody gonna be in the Matrix, right? Eating shit burgers and people, because they gonna try to. I still can't get over that human. Human meat project.
They got those in California, the cannibalism restaurants.
They got the. I ain't seen that. I just was talking about that website.
They got a store like that where you can actually go and all the meat look like humans, like human.
It looked like.
Yeah, like a hand.
But they got the human meat project is where they
got actual meat.
Yeah, they got actual human meat.
You put your body up.
Yeah, you could sign up to offer yourself and donate your body. And say one body could feed 41 people with sake.
Continuing back. Revelations 13 and 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number in his name.
So you ain't gonna function in society. You ain't gonna be able to walk the streets. All right, they're gonna have that little robot from Elysium.
Yeah.
Track you, along with those robot dogs.
Drones in there.
And if you ain't get it, they're gonna be like, "Where's your C-hip, man?" They ain't gonna say nothing to you. They just might shoot you. Yeah, go on.
18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man, and his number is 666.
He's on fire right now. Call out the
Fire in the
Wish that bitch would burn. It looked like it's coming right from his mouth.
He might come back.
God.
But yeah, man.
I got it.
If you don't bow down to this man's system, hey, you gonna get the guillotine or the FEMA camp, in your future. And if you don't repent and turn back to your true power, Yahweh Bashimi Al-Shai, you gonna die in that place, man.
Hey, and you're gonna die if you don't believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, or believe on his testimony. You just gonna die, all right. You're gonna die to perish and then be brought back to receive a thermonuclear missile, all right, for your disbelief, all right, because all the unfaithful shall what? Die in their unfaithfulness, all right. No, that's just I got 16 too. I got 16. 16.
This is Revelations 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the power which is poured out without mixture into a cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented, sorry, with fire and brimstone, and in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb.
That destruction gonna come for you. You know, if you take a part of this man's system, all right, and then you want to join that to him. All right, so hey, if you're an Israelite and you take the MOT to the beat, you're gonna most high gonna put that what was it called? His indignation, that clear, unfiltered.
That strong drink.
It's like 151 rum, but just heavier because of the Lord. You want to get 16 and 2 because that one say, you can just take it.
Yeah.
This one say, it had to be in the right hand or the forehead.
I start from 13. I got 16 and 2.
But if you put it anywhere, hey, you're done.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 16, verse 2, and it reads, "And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the charagma of the beast, and upon them which worship the image." It's like your worship is image.
It's a noisome and grievous sore. It's going to be a missile. That missile going to be grievous to your ass. That was it on that one.
Yep.
This is Revelation 20, starting at 13. "And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged every man according to their works."
So is your works going to please the Most High, or is it going to be controversy to what the Most High wants? The scriptures say don't take it. All right, but the Spirit is going to be on man to take it because they can't live without food and water. They can't live seeing their little kids suffer. All right, go to what's that? Revelation. What, you got more on that?
Yeah, you got two more.
Go ahead.
Continuing. "And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death." And
so death and hell is cast in the fire. What's hell then? Because I thought hell was in the afterlife.
I thought it was underneath the ground with the devil with the red pitchfork.
All right. How can that be thrown in the lake of fire? The lake of fire, all right, is America. All right. What it's gonna look like after 900 million missiles. What was it? 900,000? So,
200,000.
200 million missiles. I said 900,000. It's Revelation 9. 200 million missiles, burn this place up.
God.
All right, that's what the lake of fire.
15. "And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast in the lake of fire."
God. Because if you weren't written in the book of life, in the book of Yahweh Shai, for that Tawah, all right, that exemption, all right, then and you're here on the lands of America, aka Babylon, aka Egypt, aka Sodom and Gomorrah, all right, you will have to experience death by pain. All right, whether it been by a pestilence, whether it be by a dog, rat, cat, snake, dog, whatever. All right, but ultimately that second death will be by thermonuclear fire. All right, because that cleansing agent will cleanse the shores of the land of America. Okay, and it will be laid desolate and waste, never to be inhabited again. Okay. Hey, this is the words of prophecy. This is the words of Yahweh Shai, that are going to be fulfilled. All right, and the writings on the wall. All right, go ahead.
This is Revelation 3 and 10. "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
So that our temptation is gonna come when Esau has you backed up against the wall, trying to and mandates this MOT to the beat. Is he gonna sell out or is he gonna stand for righteousness? It says, Book of Wisdom of Solomon, we must stand boldly. All right, in our faith. Actually, can go there, but he's gonna keep the elect. All right, because you have kept the patience. All right, because we have endured.
All
right,
and you have followed those. You have followed those orders. All right, from that sacrifice that you had committed unto Yahweh Yahushua, and that sacrifice of obedience. All right, and being adverse, hey, and standing in the adversity of this world for Yahweh Yahushua. Right, roughly paraphrasing scripture, he says, who will be found standing when Yahweh sends Yahushua his son back. All right, the only begotten back. Who will be found standing faithful and true, Salakia, and faithful and true for his name. All right. So Yahushua, hey, has a requirement of his men. All right. Abaratazah, we be those men. Okay. Starting with the Apostle Tahar on down. All right. Who are teaching the 100% doctrine so that we may have a chance at salvation, even though it is predestinated for election. But Abaratazah, that we woke up to the truth to continue in the will and the faith of Yahweh Yahushua.
It's all that scripture goes to show that it's all the will of Yahweh Bashim al-Shai, to save the elect. All right? Because he said he will keep thee from the hour of temptation. He's gonna have to put that spirit on you to say no. All right. If he doesn't put that spirit on you, then you ain't gonna have it.
It goes to show you. It goes to show you once again. Like the brother said, it's Yahweh Yahushua who chooses and who has predestinated and ordained the men before. No matter your flaws or whatever, hey, you have to continue in the faith if you be a soldier of Yahweh Yahushua. Okay, you can't count yourself out. I mean, you can, but why? Why would you? All right, you're showing lack of faith. Okay, so whether you see it or you don't, all right, pray to Yahweh Yahushua to put the spirit on you to keep on going and enduring to the end. Okay, that's how you have to be found faithful and true. Okay, hey, because Abaratazah, this is just me speaking as a man, but a man who is striving for the elect and striving for the mastery of Yahweh Yahushua in his word, he's not going to count himself out. All right, he's going to look forward, to and step up. He's going to look forward to stepping up to the challenge. All right, for Yahweh Yahushua. All right, so you got to have that spirit. All right, hey, what is it? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. With all thy getting, get what? Understanding. Okay, this is a requirement of Yahweh Yahushua. All right, so don't ever count yourself out, but dare not make yourself of that number either. Okay, Salaki, I just had to get that out.
Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and had no account of his labors.
And that's standing in the great boldness. That's standing in boldness and giving honor to Yahweh Yahushua in the face of adversity of these adversity of these demons and adverse to these devils out here. All right, who are out on these highways and byways as men are going and prophesying. All right, speaking and calling upon the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, standing in that great boldness, ready to answer the questions. All right, ready to take the scoffing and the mocking. All right, and if it be Yahweh Yahushua's will, even until death. Okay, this is the boldness that Yahweh Yahushua requires of his men. Salakia, let me step in. I'm preaching from the back of the thing. You got something? All right. Yeah, you can continue on that.
Wisdom Solomon 5:2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that look for it.
And when they see it, when these people see, all right, that Yahweh Shai has been reigning, faithful and true, all right, and that his word, he has his men out here preaching and prophesying his word, all right, it's gonna be an issue for them, okay? They're gonna be like, this is them. Hey, that's that dude that was on that corner saying this and that. That's that guy. Hey, Abaratazar, we are those guys. Okay? Go ahead.
3. And they repented and growing for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom he has sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach.
Yeah. And that's exactly what you niggas are gonna say. All right, all you niggas. All right, and I don't mean just niggas as in a so-called black man. I'm talking about all. I'm talking about all you unlearned people, all you people who are ignorant. Okay, every single one of you are gonna say that. All right, because Yahweh Shai has had prophets here since the beginning. All right, to preach unto his people first and foremost, okay? But that all these nations may receive their judgments, okay? Hey, it is a dark day coming for this world. It is a dark day coming, and all you motherfuckers are gonna die, all right? Because Yahweh Shem Shai don't care about none of y'all, all right? If you're not doing the will of Yahweh Shem Shai, you're as good as fucking dead, okay? Go ahead, Salakia.
4. We fools according to his life madness,
and you fools according our life as madness. Abaratazar, we be those men, being day in, day out, willing and hoping and praying to be a part of the elect. Okay? To forsake everything. All right? This shit doesn't matter, as the brother said earlier. Okay? This is not our rest. Okay? All right, it ain't nothing for you here, Jake. It ain't nothing that this place can give or do for you. All right? Hey, fear not him that can destroy body, but fear him that can destroy body and soul. All right? Yahweh said that. All right? The Son, the only begotten Son, said that. How much more? Okay? But he also said, hey, if they wouldn't listen to me, roughly paraphrasing scripture, if they wouldn't listen to me, they're not going to listen to you. All right? Because you're a hard-headed, stiff-necked people. All right? A bunch of fucking reprobates. All right? You're fucking degenerates. And Yahweh Shem Shai is starting judgment in his house. That's why all y'all niggas die. All right? And call all Yahweh Shem Shai for you niggas dropping like flies. Ain't nobody got time for y'all. All right? We ready to get up out of here. All right? You got to praise the Lord here.
This is 2 Timothy 1:7. It says, for yet the Most High hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind.
Come on, Yahweh Shai did not give us the spirit of fear. So, unfearfully saying, fuck y'all niggas. All right? Fuck every single one of y'all. Fuck your doctrine. All right? If you're not teaching the truth of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shem Shai don't give a fuck about you. You don't give a fuck about your fucking your peace and love speech. All right? You want to be peaceable and happy with everyone. All right? This is not a popularity contest. Okay? Read that again. Yeah, you can hold it. Yeah, you can hold it.
It's 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Most High hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind.
Power and of love. All right, hey, this is good news to give you, but this is love it also. All right, hey, the Lord loveth who he chasteneth. All right, this is love. This is an open rebuke given unto you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, searching for the hopeful elect. And Slakia, we are of the hopeful elect, but we are searching for the elect. All right, so that the words may be heard, so this voice can resonate. And it's not my voice. I'm just a messenger of Yahweh Shai, Abaratazar. All right, did it resonate with your spirit? Okay,
what is power? God means power. So the spirit of fear, all right, isn't the same as power. All right, he's putting that same spirit that he has, and that he shows. All right, he's giving that to the elect. All right.
This is Isaiah 13:11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the ignorance of the proud to cease, and will lay low of the terrible.
Yahweh Shai said he's going to punish the world for their iniquity. All right, first and foremost, the world of Israel. All right, because judgment shall start in the house of Yahweh Shai first. All right, that's you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, who know that you belong to the nation of Israel. Okay, so judgment's going to start with you first and foremost. Okay, then it's going to go out to the rest of Israel, but then it's going to go out to the rest of these nations and coming after Esau, Edom chiefly. Okay, but everybody has to answer. Hey, the world has a bill. Okay, the world has a bill to Yahweh Shai, and it's due. Okay, America said that they would pay the bill. All right, Esau, Edom, this is his land. All right, he said that he would pay the bill. All right, he lied to Yahweh Shai, but it is required of him. Okay, Slovakia. Go ahead. Go to Isaiah 13. 13 and 2.
This is Isaiah 13:2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
And that's what we're doing. We're shaking the hand, so that we may go into these gates of the nobles. All right, standing boldly once again to tell these devils who they are. All right, who their counterpart is, who they belong to, and what they do. All right, this is ordained by Yahweh Shai. All right, for the men of the nation of Israel to stand up and to speak out against this devil and the atrocities that he has committed. Okay, go ahead.
So Luke 1 and 70?
Yeah, Luke 1 and 70.
70.
Yeah. Then Isaiah 13 and 6.
This Luke 1 and 70 says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
Yahweh Shai had men here from the beginning. All right, from the beginning to call out to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you speckled birds. All right, telling you the atrocities, the atrocities that you commit, and what to do and what not to do. All right, to envy not thy oppressor. Okay, because you're envying this man. All right, this is not your rest, Israel, but you're, lo and behold, want to be after this devil and continue to do the things and be like him. All right, Yahweh Shai says you are better. You are better. All right, to be better is to be above. To be above means you have a higher standard. All right, so be that standard. All right, we practice and rehearse the righteous acts for that standard. All right, if it is a mindset, you have to get into the mindset. All right, give all this up. All right, because this queendom is falling each and every day, day in, day out. You see it. All right, wars and rumors of wars, the abominations, the atrocities that are committed. All right, unto you and your nation alone. Not how much more the whole world. All right, how much more? How much more the planet? The shit that they're doing with the food. All right, the shit that they're doing with the hair care products, the soap, the toothpaste. What are they doing to the animals? What are they doing to your children? Okay, but you want to stay here. All right, and Yahweh Shem Yahshai's got something for you. Go ahead.
Isaiah 13 and 6. Hail ye, for the day of Yahweh Shai is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
Hey, this day is going to come as a destruction from the Almighty. Isaiah 5 and 26. All right, it's going to come destruction from the Almighty. Yahweh Shai, hey, it has a specific way that this place is going to go down. All right, and he has systematically been breaking this thing down. Okay, as you have seen it, the petrodollar is on the way out. Okay, here it is. You're heaping up all these whoredoms unto yourself. Okay, you're heaping up and trying to make yourself better, and a lot of you people are trying to make yourself bigger than life still. Okay, but hey, this system is on the way out. Okay,
Isaiah 5:26.
Isaiah 14 and 4 and 6.
And he will lift up and assign to the nations from far, and he will hess unto them from the end of the earth.
Telling you Yahweh Shai has lifted up a sign. All right, he has lifted up a sign and a standard. Hey, for these nations from afar. All right, hey, that these nations are starting to assemble themselves around about. Okay, hey, all these nations are getting tired of the land of America. All right, this is the year that Apostle Tahar has ordained. All right, the year of Yahweh Shai fulfilling all prophecies. All right, hey, and we long for it. Okay, because this devil has to be taken out. All right, in the book of Matthew, it says, roughly paraphrasing scripture, there would be none left. All right, no flesh would be left. All right, but Yahweh Shai shortens the days for what? The elect's sake. Okay, so we're hastening that day. Okay, Abaratazah, we be those men to fulfill our lots to the best of our ability. All right, been working on that penny to make that penny turn into 3 pennies, that 3 turn into 6, that 6 turn into 9, so on and so forth. Or even if it's just 1 penny, all right, that 1 turn into 2. That I made good on returning Yahweh Shai's investment. Okay, because we know he is robbed. Okay, go ahead, Salakia.
Isaiah 14 and 4.
14 and 4.
Okay. Isaiah 14 and 4. Yeah. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
Telling Yahweh Shai, is going to break the staff of the wicked of Esau Edom. Okay, and his wicked rule. All right, and this Yahweh's doing that systematically, breaking the system down. Okay, but he is going to complete it in that 1 hour. All right, he's going to send Yahweh Shai back in the Alahayim to take down this man's queendom. All right, and lay it desolate. All right, so this place will never be inhabited again. All right, so the atrocities of this devil, atrocities of Esau Edom, all right, may perish after 1,000 years of captivity, pursuant to the book of Obadiah. Okay.
Verse 6, he who smote people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted and none hindered.
Because it is this devil who has done this throughout the ages. All right, as soon as this devil came up into rulership, all right, yet again, after he came up from the pit, all right, he continuously put hell on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, hey, this devil knows who the speckled birds are. All right, because this devil's got the paperwork. Okay, he's got the paperwork from those the slave trades. Okay, through the Indian Reservation Act. Okay, he had so. All right. Yeah.
Watching the ancestry line. You know, man. I found out my great grandfather is Thomas Jefferson's son. And is Thomas Jefferson. My line goes back to Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, Thomas Jefferson.
It was all terrorists. From slavery, man.
Yep.
But yeah, that lived through his life. What Apostle Paul? 2-time losers.
Yeah, 2-time losers. All right.
You got the profile for being, quote black, and then you don't get the glory of the kingdom.
Yeah, hey, that's why Yahweh Shai says what? Try the spirit by the spirit. All right. Hey, because the spirit bears witness. All right. Whose are his? Okay? And even though 2/3 of Israel don't see that they belong to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, all right, it is still the spirit, hey, that bears witness of it. Okay?
Everybody gonna want to be an Israelite at that time.
God. Hey, and that's why you simple simpletons, all right, you 2/3 Israelites and you false prophets out there, hey, you don't have the spirit to discern. All right, Yahweh Shai gives you clear information and indication, all right, that this thing is a bloodline heritage thing, not a racial based thing. Okay, it is about your bloodline. We give a damn what you look like. Where does your blood come from? All right, Michael Jackson's where's your, where it's not about what your face is, but where your blood comes from, what your place is. All right, so knowing and understanding your place comes from where your blood comes from, where your father comes from, where the seed came from, in the seed before him.
You can't make yourself a part of this thing.
Come on. All right, let's go ahead.
It has to be given to you.
Yep.
Zechariah 2:6. Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, said Yahweh Yahweh Shai, for I have spread you abroad for the four winds of the heaven, said Yahweh Yahweh Shai.
Son, Yahweh Yahweh Shai has spread us abroad. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you Seminole Indians, and you speckled bird. All right, he has spread us abroad, not only as a glorious plan, all right, to hide us within all these nations, all right, because once again, it's your bloodline, okay? Yahweh Shai, hey, he is a man of war, all right. So how much more strategic, okay? There's nothing or no one who's as glorious or as wise or as smart as Yahweh Shai. All right, he hid us amongst the nations for a reason. All right, that remnant. All right, that vine. Okay, that righteous vine that he hid. Okay, go ahead on that.
Hey, real quick, it's in Ecclesiastes, the 4th chapter, with there's an end, there's no end to all people.
God.
Well, hey, through that, that seed line would always be preserved. No matter if they try to, exterminate,
right?
Or cut off that line. That Israelite blood would still be, upon the earth, God. Which they were never successful doing anyways.
Right. Hey, but here it is. This devil had thought so. All right. That's why Yahweh Shai always had. All right. Hey, you had you had the notion to want to destroy Jake back in slavery, and then your wife, she slept with 15 Jakes and had 15 babies, and you didn't kill him off. You decided to go and make some money out of it. That's your greed and your pride. All right. Right. Yahweh Shai gave you, hey, your greed and your pride has made sure that Israel stayed alive through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, now you're a 3-4 times loser because you're a dumbass and a devil. All right.
Continue, Zechariah 2:7. Deliver thyself, O Israel, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon.
God, deliver thyself. And the only way you can deliver yourself is calling upon the name of Yahweh Shai, asking for repentance. Okay? We cannot physically deliver ourselves. Okay? There's no arms that Israel could take up, no arms that you could take up, because why? This is that devil's blessing. This is Esau's the blessing. His blessing was the sword. Your blessing was the blessing to inherit after he comes out of power. All right? Go ahead.
8. For this said Yahweh Shai of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that touches you, touches the apple of his eye.
God, because Yahweh is sending Yahweh Shai, sending Yahweh Shai unto these other nations. All right, he said, he that touches you, those who had touched Israel, those who were adverse to Israel, all right, those who had done anything to you, the Father is sending the big brother, Yahweh Shai, back, to come and get you, all right, to defend you, all right? It's like getting your ass whooped and your mama turn around and tell your big brother, hey, you better go beat his ass, all right, for letting your brother's ass get beat, all right? But Yahweh Shai, all right, Yahweh ordained it, all right? He ordained us all to get whooped, okay? And being being that we got that whooping, and now we're coming off a punishment, guess what? Those who whooped us, all right, hey, they went too damn far. All right. And being that you went too far, Yahweh Shai, our big brother, to fuck you other nations up. All right. Hey, know that it's gonna happen. Though it tarry, wait for it. All right, because it surely will not tarry. All right. Yahweh Y is sending Yahweh Shai back. Okay? And he is itching. All right, he's itching to get out you other heathens. All right, and 2/3 of our own nation. All right, 2/3 are gonna get fucked up.
I'm right there. Zechariah 8,
13. 13 and 8.
Yeah. I said it, guys. 13 and 8. And it shall come, this is Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said Yahweh Yahweh Shai, 2 parts therein should be cut off and die, but the third should be left therein.
Because the 2/3, hey, you follow after your father, the devil. You want to be just like this, low-level vibration motherfucker. All right, you want to be Esau Edom. All right, you want to continue in all his way, living all his land, and want everything that he has. All right, even though, hey, that is leading unto death and destruction. Okay, this is what you want. So guess what? Yahweh Shai is gonna give it to you.
And all the problem things they did do it.
God, he's got, those who be joined hand in hand. Okay, you're joined hand in hand with this devil. Hey, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer the same punishment as this devil. Okay, because you are on one accord. Okay, you wanted to be one accord with this devil. Therefore, hey, render Caesar what is due. All right, give Caesar what is Caesar's. All right, and what is Caesar's? This fucking atrocity, this fucking abomination of a place. All right, in all his ways, in all the unrighteous ways. Okay, so Yahweh Shai requires the men of Israel, the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, to give everything back unto Caesar what is his. All right, his ways, his atrocities, his fucking philosophies. All right, you can have all this shit. All right, because Yahweh Shai ain't with it. All right, may you fucking die. Okay, for all the atrocities that you have committed unto Yahweh Shai's people. All right, you got something? Got anything else?
That's it.
That's all I got. Stop there. All right. Lord willing, this was edifying lesson. Salakia, edifying camp. We want to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone. To all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity. To the next time we say Shalom, one above, from Yasharala.